Hi there, I'm Christina from hairromance.com, and today I have one of the easiest curl routines for you to try. So many of different curl routines, sometimes including my original ones, have been too complicated. Too many steps, lots of crispy products, it gets too complicated. And that's why I'm excited to be partnering with Alfaparf Milano, a professional hair care line, with their new products, the Lino Curls line. Alfaparf Milano is a salon-exclusive professional hair care line from Italy. I tested these products out thoroughly before I agreed to do this video, and I think they're amazing. The line is really simple. They work with either refining or nourishing. So they have two separate lines depending on whether you have fine hair or thick hair. So with the refining hair care, you work with a low shampoo and a really gentle defining conditioner. Or with the thick hair like mine, which is also very dry, the nourishing line is what I go for. This has a co-wash and then the most incredible enhancing hair mask. I'm going to take you through my routine, the nourishing line, which is how I got these curls. But I want to point out an extra product that's in the refining line, and that is the defining curl cream. This is a really fantastic curl cream if you have fine hair or you want to enhance your curls a little bit more. I style my hair with the enhancing conditioner, but if you have fine hair, this is definitely a product you're going to love. And one of the best products that I love from this range is their reactivating spray. This is for day 2 hair, so you won't get to see me use this in the video, but this is great for all hair types to really revive your curls first thing in the morning. Now let's get started. I'm going to show you what we were working with this hair at the beginning of the video. Let's go. So this is what we're starting with today. A lot of frizz. My hair hasn't been worn curly, I braided it wet, so it's just a bit of a mess. So I think it's time to give my hair a good nourishing co-wash. And the interesting thing about this co-wash is that it's a non-foaming cleanser. So this is really, really great for extra dry, coarse hair. And I also love it because my hair's colored. I find that it's really, really gentle on my hair. If you have fine hair and you find so many curly products weigh your hair down, you're going to love this refining range. They have a low shampoo, which is really nourishing and hydrating, but super light and perfect for fine hair. Both the co-wash and the low shampoo are both sulfate free, but this is a no foam version and this is more of a sort of gentle cleanser. So this is great for fine hair, this is more for dry or coarse hair. So depending on your hair type, you'll pick which one. So it's time to hop in the shower and I'm going to use the co-wash. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm out of the shower. I still have the co-wash in my hair and I wanted to show you what a low foam it is and I'll give you a few tips on when you're shampooing your hair. So whether you're using a co-wash or a regular shampoo, you really want to focus just on your scalp. Make sure your hair is completely wet, and I like to work in massaging my scalp in sort of circular motions to really work and make sure that my scalp is getting cleaned. You don't need to apply shampoo to anywhere else in your hair. As you rinse, it will end up washing the rest of your hair. And if you have oily hair and you find that you get a really oily scalp, I have a different technique for shampooing that I think will really help. Instead of using your fingertips, I like to use the palms. The reason I do this is because it's creating a more even pressure. You're still able to massage your head and make sure that you're really cleaning and cleansing your scalp, but you're not putting pressure on, which can almost stimulate the oil glands in your scalp. The even pressure of actually massaging with your palms is a really efficient way to shampoo an oily scalp. One more tip for using any sulfate-free shampoo or a co-wash is that you don't need to add more product. Instead, what you need to do is add more water. If you want to get that product really activated throughout your hair, you need water to actually activate it and spread it through your hair. Sometimes if you use too much product, it can end up feeling too heavy and it's harder to rinse out. So to activate the product even more, add a little bit of extra water, just get back under the shower for a sec and then move out to keep massaging your hair. Right, now I'm going to rinse all of this out and I'll be back with the conditioner. Step 2 of the routine is conditioning. So now I've washed all of the co-wash out of my hair, it's time to apply a mask. So if, like me, you've got really dry, coloured hair, masks are always my go-to. But if you've got fine hair, there is a regular conditioner which is really nourishing but very light. But for my hair, I'm going to bring in the big guns and go with the mask. So with this enhancing mask, it's beautiful thick consistency. I've already applied a little bit to my hair just as I was rinsing out already in the shower. And you can tell I've been using this a lot because I love it. And just grab a little bit, mix it in, and I like to apply it always thinking of sort of ears down. Your scalp doesn't need the conditioner as much as all of your ends do. So I really concentrate it from ears down, like kind of where I can grab all my hair together. And remember, if you've got layers, you really want to try and grab the ends of those layers wherever they sit in your hair, because the ends of your hair always need more conditioning. So once I've worked that through, I like to comb it through to detangle. And remember, when you're detangling, you always want to start from the bottom up until you can work the comb from root to tip. And that will transfer any extra product to the top of your hair, but you don't need to be applying the conditioner right to your scalp. I really love the feeling of this conditioner. So they recommend to leave it on for 5 minutes, and this is a really good opportunity to do some curl training. If you haven't done that before, I learned this from Felicia on Instagram. I'll tag her below. But what you can do is actually get some of your curls and twist them together while you apply your deep conditioning treatment. And she does this to help your curls remember how they curl. So you can do this by twisting in sections, or actually just taking sections of hair and almost finger coiling them around. But if you're wondering what to do, if you don't have any other time in the shower, if you're actually getting out of the shower to apply your deep conditioner, doing some finger coiling and curl training is a great way to pass those minutes. And before you know it, it's time to rinse. So I'm going to go and rinse this off, and we'll be back with our leave-in step. So that was my last shower step. I've rinsed all the conditioner out for my hair, and this is the final step in this simplified curl routine, and that is a leave-in product. Now, with the fine hair range, there is a defining curl cream, which is really beautiful for helping to set your curls, but my hair really loves hydration, so if you have thick or coarse hair, what you use is the enhancing conditioner, and I mix this just with a drop of the multi-benefit oil. This product's like an amazing go-to for everything. So I take around about that much of the enhancing conditioner, and then into that I drop a little bit of the multi-benefit oil, just a drop or two. This really will last because you don't need to use very much at all. And then I mix them together and I work that into my hair in sections. I'm concentrating again always on the ends of my hair and just raking that product through. My hair is still pretty wet. It's just been rinsed from the shower, and I've just used a microfiber towel just to get any of the hair that's just dripping. And now I want to show you how I get my curl clumps to form when I'm styling my hair afterwards. So usually when I'm in the shower, I will turn my head upside down and let the water sort of let my hair separate into its own curl clumps. But it can be a little bit uncomfortable, and if you want to do it in an easier way, which you can also do when you're restyling your hair, I want to show you that now using a Denman brush. So I've applied all that product into my hair. I reckon my hair could actually do with a little bit more. It's super thirsty. So I've just applied a tiny little bit more product just to the underneath layers of my hair where it's really dry and tends to get quite frizzy. And now I'm going to use a brush to help define my curls and create those curl clumps. Now, the key to getting my curl clumps to form is the Denman brush. Denman is the brand of the brush, and I'm using a 7-strand. And I use this to really work through and let my curls detangle. And I'll show you, I brush up, twisting the brush around, and then I lay my hand sort of underneath and let the curl fall, give it a little shake, and the clumps are starting to fall back together. And then you can also just twist them together and you get the curls to form much better. Now, because I'm under studio lights, I can tell that my hair is starting to dry out a little bit. So I'm going to dampen it down. And then I'm going to continue the Denman brush. I'm going to do the underneath layer first. So I clip the top of my hair up out of the way. And I don't do this all the time when I'm styling my curls, because usually if I'm just in the shower, I apply my enhancing conditioner and a little bit of the multi-benefit oil, and then I can just let my hair be upside down. It's much quicker when it's just yourself doing it at home, but trying to demonstrate it for you under the lights here, I'll show you a little bit more detail. So I want to make sure my hair is just as wet as when I'm getting out of the shower. And these curls are sitting okay, but I can get them to clump much better by actually running the brush underneath. And if I lift up, I get a little bit more volume, and making sure that I turn at the end, give them a shake. And so you can see, compared to the rest of my hair, it just clumps together a little bit better. And if you want to, you can also give a little bit of a twist, almost like a finger coil. But that's not really necessary. The great thing this is amazing for, though, is just bringing all your hair together and really reducing the amount of frizz in your waves. You can also do this with thicker curls as well. And if you've got fine hair, this is a breeze. Really, really quick and simple to do. Now, after brushing through those sections, I like to take a microfiber towel and just scrunch up, helping the curls just to find their natural shape. And now I'm going to take the top section down and work through that. If you want more volume, I definitely recommend brushing from behind and lifting up to twist your hair around, because you can see how much more root lift you get in your curls that way. Or instead, if you want to minimize your hair and make the curls a little bit longer, brushing down will do that for you. Let's speed this up, it's the same routine. So now I've got the leave-in all through my hair and my curls a little bit more defined. I'm ready to diffuse. I set my dryer to low heat and low speed, and it probably takes me around 10 minutes or so to dry my hair. So obviously I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to start with my head upside down and then go in for some other sections. So let's go. So I didn't make you watch all of my hair diffusing. I have more videos than that if you want to see it in depth. But this is the result. I love it because unlike using lots of products and gels, there's nothing to scrunch out. My hair is soft, it's touchable. And if you want to add a little bit more definition, you can use a little bit of the multi-benefit oil at the end. I'm going to add just a tiny drop of that multi-benefit oil and work that through just to define the curls at the front. And a good tip as well, if you've got a hair section that's clumped together that's a bit too large, I like to split it in half, and then with a little bit of the product left on my hand, twist those sections together, and then you end up with two perfectly defined curls. But this has to be one of the easiest curl routines I've ever done. Seriously, only 3 steps and no products to scrunch out at the end. It couldn't be any simpler. Thank you so much to Alfaparf Milano for partnering with me on this video, and I've got some extra special product prizes that I'll be giving away over on Instagram, so go to @hairromance to check that out. I'll put links in the description below for where you can find the products and my full routine there. If you have any questions, ask away in the comments, and have fun with your hair. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!